tonight. I am not a public speaker, so bear with me, but I am your best candidate for Clerk of Court. I am Melba Scoggins, and with the support of my family, my friends, and court personnel, I am now entered the race of Clerk of Court. I'd first like to tell you about myself. I am married to Myron Scoggins, and we live in the northern end of Bartow County. Myron is a firefighter, and we have 2 lovely daughters. We also own and operate a cabinet shop up there. I started working at the courthouse in 1981. I have been the criminal clerk of that office for 27 years. In that time, I have also organized the jury clerk for that amount of time also. I was recently recognized for 30 years of service with Bartow County by Clarence Brown, and before y'all all start calculating, I started when I was 12. I am sure you're all aware that the clerk's position is accountable to the people, as well as the tax commissioner, the sole county commissioner, and the sheriff. But what I found is most people know our tax commissioner because you've got to take him a check or pay your tag sometime during the year. Everyone is concerned about the sheriff, about the crime in our area, so they make a point to know who that is. All the people in Bartow County love our county commissioner, and actually there are a dozen of people want to fill his shoes this year.
That's right.
What I have already found in this election, most people don't know who the clerk of court is, don't know the job and the duties of that court. Since I have put my name as candidacy, I've had people I've run into say, Melba, we thought you were the clerk. I have been the familiar face of that office for 30 years. I have been the hostess for the jury for 30 years. So I am recognized. If you drive through town, I've got my face plastered through downtown trying to connect this face to this name. And I hope you'll remember the name Melba Scoggins. Unless you have worked and been a juror, or unless you buy or sell land and have real estate dealings, you don't interact with the clerk of court. The clerk is the person who is in charge of the clerical part of the court's business. To have open court, you have to have a judge on the bench, a deputy in the courtroom, and a clerk by law for each and every hearing. I believe your clerk should be highly respected. I'm delighted to have Greg Culverhouse, a local attorney, as my chairperson of my committee. Along with that, I have Lane McMillan, who is my chairperson. Lane is the assistant county administration of this county. But what I am most honored to have is a former clerk, Miss Tish Johnson, endorsing me in my candidacy. Tish was our clerk for a number of years in Bartow County, and if you're from here, you'll know her. She was a highly respected lady, and she did a fabulous job and was a role model to me for many years. Now, working with the jury has been my favorite part of the jury. I love people, I love meeting with them, I love talking with them. So it was the perfect job for me when I got to be the jury clerk. I have worked and helped select over 1,000 jury trials in Bartow County working with the juries. I have worked in the past 2 decades in over 20 murder trials in Bartow County. I have also organized the jury in 4 death penalty cases. Now, if any of you have been ever drawn on jury duty for a death penalty case, it's a little bit different. We bring you in there, instead of paneling you in groups, we individually speak to you one-on-one. It takes 2 to 3 weeks to get a jury. Then I bring you in and a wonderful hostess and tell you to go pack your bags and bring them back. And we spend another 4 or 5 weeks together. We are right here at Slopes, which I'm gracious that Mark lets many meetings here. And you're right by the local theater. But I'm here to tell you that the courtroom is the best show in town. We have comedy. We have suspense. And boy, do we have lots of drama. I believe that the clerk should be a role model for their employees. They should be held to a higher standard. They should be at work doing their job. It is very important to me that they respect their employees, they respect other county agencies, and the taxpayer. We should strive to be a more productive work environment. Now, I have worked for not one clerk, but 3. I have worked with lawyers and 6 Superior Court judges. During this time, I have seen the management skills of all 3 clerks. It is the lack of leadership of our current clerk that brings me here today. I have for some time been very concerned about the accountability, the efficiency, and the accuracy of the day-to-day operations of that office. I'm not going to dwell on my opponent today. I'm here about me. But during my first 15 years of service, I worked with very little turnover in our staff. We were a court family. We worked efficiently together. After 27 years, I say that, but in the last 15 years, I've had 17 different personnel changes to train and deal with. After 27 years, I know I can do the job. I can operate the office. I have the background and the skills. Today, I feel I am your best candidate for clerk of court. I truly believe to be a leader, you must serve. I have faithfully served you for 27 years. I vow, and first more, I vow to be at work. I vow to develop and maintain a work environment, good relations with other government offices. I will disperse money to victims and family and government agencies in a timely manner. I will maintain a clerk's office that is efficient and in a professional manner. Most importantly, I will be worthy of your trust. I ask for your vote and your support. I have served you. Now I'm ready to leave. Thank you.